All right, Nika, it is time to turn our attentions once again to the squared circle and talk about our favorite wrestling brand, WWE. And we got to just start right off the bat with the biggest shocking news of the week. John Cena is the Intercontinental Champion, everybody, after defeating Dirty Dominik Mysterio on Monday Night Raw.
That was a surprise match.
That was a surprise match that wound up happening right off the get-go. Mm-hmm. This was John Cena's final Raw and final appearance in Boston.
His hometown.
His hometown.
We should have known this.
Well, we heard rumors that this match was happening, and then it kind of died for a while. Mm-hmm. So I guess when in retrospect, I'm not terribly surprised that it happened.
Yes.
But it still is like shocking. Mm-hmm. Even when you see John Cena's shocking look on his face, you know, he sold it really well that he was not expecting this. But in doing so, Nika, he became a Grand Slam champion. This was his first Intercontinental title championship reign. So he's now held all of the 4 major titles: tag team champions, Intercontinental champion, undisputed WWE champion, and world heavyweight champion. He's had them all. So congratulations to John Cena. This was a bit of a shocker for me. John Cena posted this on X/Twitter, by the way. Thank you, Boston. It meant so much to be able, for one last time, to be allowed an opportunity to do what I love in a place I love, surrounded by those I love. Our performances are only meaningful if you, the audience, invest in us and decide they are. The smile on my face and awe in my eyes in this small clip is an honest show of grateful disbelief and appreciation for all you've invested in me. Last night meant more than I can ever express. Thank you, Boston. And here's Triple H with John Cena, the traditional after championship picture, and the greatest of all time. It's hard to argue with Triple H. But that was just the start of this. We got to turn our attentions to the other half of this match. Dirty Dom. He was lonely after this match, according to WWE Twitter, and was asking, where was the Judgment Day?
That's a very good question. They were absent.
Yes. I mean, Slippery Dom rarely ever wins clean. So when left to his own devices versus John Cena... Ouch. Yeah. Oh, one more funny thing before we move on. Intercontinental Champions. It's a greatest of all time thing. This was posted by one Rebecca Quinn, a.k.a. Becky Lynch. We are the greatest wrestlers of all time. It's not us saying it. Everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it. Bleacher Report says it. Triple H says it. Becky Lynch and John Cena, Intercontinental Champions together.
Nice.
An odd couple.
It is.
Speaking of John Cena, the Last Time Is Now tournament also got underway on Raw. This is going to be the big final opponent deciding tournament for John Cena. And Rusev, everybody, gets the upset, in my opinion, here over Damian Priest. I was not expecting that.
Okay.
So Rusev advances, and no surprise, Sheamus took down Shinsuke. The Kabuki Warriors stun and become tag team champions once again. They defeated Blissful Flair here, who had a great run, everybody.
They
Sniffle.
did.
Charlotte Flair even posting on X, thank you, Blister, for this run. Love Alexa Bliss, WWE. And yeah, I'm sad about this one. This was a tag team championship of convenience that I never wanted to end, really. And yet I knew it would, because both of these ladies are just too big of their own individual stars.
And the Kabuki Warriors were...
They were back. You know, they kind of like became a new team again, an old team remade new. And they have this whole new dynamic relationship right now. So I am looking forward to their title reign. Now, this wasn't the end of the drama between these tag teams, because after the match, Lash Legend and Nia Jax appeared, everybody, and began assaulting the Blissful Flair tag team, only to be joined in the ring first by Io Sky and then a returning mommy, who was masked to everybody. I guess she has a face injury to her nose.
Well, she got the nose, not broken, but whatever.
Well, I
happened.
like it. Rhea Ripley in a black mask. I mean, there's probably some people that aren't sad to see that.
That's cool.
It definitely adds to her character briefly here. But what wound up happening is that because there was a 4-on-4 situation here, WarGames got declared by Rhea Ripley in the moment, and it looks like we are going to have our first women's Survivor Series match of 2025 announced, with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Blissful Flair taking on Nia Jax, Lash Legends, and the Kabuki Warriors.
That is an odd combination.
It is, but I'm here for it, everybody. Yes. That should be a fun Survivor Series match, so let's look forward to that one. Speaking of WarGames, the men's WarGames gets interesting here with CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso declaring themselves a 3-man stable with Adam Pearce backstage, and they are asking for Paul Heyman and his stable. So I'm guessing Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul. Now, is there going to be a fourth
I was just
added to each team?
Or we're just going to stick with 3s?
I don't know how this is going to proceed, to be honest. We haven't watched WWE in modern times with a Survivor Series. I know what it was like when I was a kid. I know it was always 4-on-4. I would imagine there's going to be an extra guy, and if it is, it's going to be Brock Lesnar for Paul Heyman's team, and I don't know who that leaves, if it's Jimmy Uso or LA Knight or somebody from that.
Okay, we will have to wait and see.
One more Raw reaction I want to get from you, Nika, is this, because Nikki Bella crossed our girl Stephanie Vaquer, and we called this.
Yes, we did.
We were telling Stephanie, you got to be careful here.
It's a lesson for her. There's no friends in wrestling.
We warned you, Stephanie. And Nikki Bella did do the double cross. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Stephanie Vaquer did post a reaction of her own on X about this. Just 3 simple symbols, ...
Oh.
She didn't know what to say, but she does not appear happy. I'm looking forward to Stephanie Vaquer beating the hell out of Nikki Bella.
Me too.
Because guess what, girl? A WWE diva is no match for La Primera.
No.
Okay? I'm just calling that right now. So if you're a WWE writer and you heard that, don't get any ideas. Okay? Nikki Bella cannot hang with Stephanie Vaquer. Thank you very much. Hey, Nika, we got some SmackDown tonight, and will we see any SmackDown surprises? We got a women's WWE Championship matchup. B-Fab is taking on Jade Cargill, everybody. They had a backstage confrontation last week, and now we get a match. Can B-Fab shock and win the title? That's what WWE.com is asking. What do you say, Nika?
Absolutely not.
I'm going to agree with you here. Jade Cargill will be leaving with her belt. She's going to get a decent reign here, I think.
Absolutely. And she's going to solidify her championship.
Jade Cargill is an example that WWE needs, I think, to capitalize on here. They need to show that hard work pays off, and that if you do work and up your game, that you will get rewarded for that. So they need to give Jade Cargill a good and decent title run. That's not to say that she won't have her fair share of ups and downs and drama, but she should prevail for a while.
Definitely.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have more. John Cena, last time is now tournament matches also happening tonight, including Jey Uso taking on The Miz, everybody. And boy, oh boy, there's no doubt, right? Jey Uso's winning this match.
Oh, no. The Miz is winning.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. He's the biggest John Cena rival.
Well, then there's going to have to be some shenanigans, I would say.
Maybe. I'm going with The Miz.
You're going with The Miz for a shock upset?
Yeah.
Wow, I cannot do that.
Okay.
I feel like the WWE would not pass up on advancing Jey Uso in this tournament.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
So we differ on this one. That's fine.
That's fine. All right. Well, one matchup that we know is happening, but that we don't know who is participating in is LA Knight's John Cena tournament matchup, and because he has a mystery opponent.
Sure, but whoever it is, LA Knight is coming on top.
You think so?
Yes.
Wow. We heard so many rumors ahead of this matchup that there's going to be some guest appearances from NXT and possibly some WWE performers that either get loaned out or are between contracts and maybe want to do a one-off. We've heard like Edge or Chris Jericho really going back to the past here.
Okay.
I feel like that's going to be a long shot, but I would welcome it. I would welcome an LA Knight Chris Jericho matchup tonight. And if that happens or something, I don't know if LA Knight advances, but I don't know who he's going to fight. I'm strapped to think of who it's going to be.
Well, it's a surprise.
It is a surprise. Let us know in the comments below who you think LA Knight is going to face. But Nika's got him advancing either way.
Yes.
Without knowing who it is for sure, I can't go there. I can't pick.
Okay,
I
that's
really
fine.
can't. So I'm gonna leave this one prediction list. That's probably a disappointment, but my bad. I'm uncommitted.
That's fine.
All right, everybody. Well, that is the SmackDown lineup that we know of for tonight. I'm sure there's going to be more surprises along the way, but for now, this has been another episode of the Friday Morning Water Cooler. I am your host, Kenny, signing off and wishing you a happy weekend and enjoy all of the games and all the matchups that we talked about.